Hello, hope you can hear me. Hi, it's Rachel Brooks here, Sky Sports F1, doing another Instagram live. Give us a wave and say hello, those of you joining us right now. And we're going to have a very, very special guest on this afternoon who will be joining me any second. I can see they've already requested. So get your questions in this afternoon because I'm going to be joined now by a young man who has been waiting to join this F1 paddock for the last year, has had sideline watch, and just when he thought it was all going to get going again, it all stopped. So we're waiting, just connecting up now to him, and we'll have a chat.
Hello, Rachel.
Hello, how are you doing?
Very good, you?
Very good, thank you. I like the noise when it makes that little click noise because it means it's connecting to somebody.
Exactly, yeah. Very often it doesn't work, huh? That's the problem of long distance communication. I don't like it.
There's a lot of time filling as you try and connect with people again.
Yeah.
So talk to me, where are you at the moment? You're in France, aren't you?
So I'm in Normandy with the family. So I decided to stay with them for just being in family. We are stronger, I think, in those difficult moments. So this is what I decided to do. My girlfriend is also here. So we are all keeping well. I think health is the important thing at the moment. So we're all fine.
Good. I mean, you still all talking to each other because you probably haven't spent that much time with your family. Long period of time.
We're all right. We're all good.
Loads of questions coming through for you. First of all, what have you been doing, like training wise? How have you been managing your training?
Yeah, I mean, it's been different, of course, to train in those circumstances. But I had a good time, for keeping myself trained during those times. Of course, I had a long period in the Pyrenees this winter to be able to get fit for Melbourne. Since then, it's been a lifetime, but it's been okay. I'm still feeling fit, and if we start tomorrow, I'm set.
Excellent news. One of the drivers I spoke to actually said that he's actually ended up overtraining because he's got nothing else to do. He's trained too much and needs to pull it back a little bit. How are you? I mean, is there anything you can do to get you ready? I know the neck exercises are the big thing, but in terms of actually being car fit, race fit, what are you up to?
No, I mean, it's always the same thing. You try to do a lot of training, of course, not too much. It was not my case doing too much training because I was also doing other stuff on the simulators and quite a lot of hours on it. I think it's complementary, both really. It's good to have some driving times and also some training time. For the neck, I have a heavy helmet, which I use, for the neck training, like usual. Of course, I don't have the machines like normally. But no, it's been good. I think I had a good program to keep fit, so that's fine.
Talking of simulators, what happened on Sunday's race?
Oh my God, don't tell me about it. What an horrible feeling. You can't imagine what happened. So 6 hours a day of training since last Sunday with my engineers, with some esport drivers, with some friends, racing drivers as well. All those people dedicated for me for 6 hours a day. 6 hours a day is horrible. I didn't see the light. I didn't see my family. My girlfriend was bringing me food next to my seat. But yeah, it was just horrible. But I gave it full gas, for preparation. Took the sim in the car, went to Paris with my computer and everything, mounted everything there. And once we arrived, we ran for an hour and then qualifying, the moment of truth, rain, first thing. So it was supposed to be clear weather. It rained, and that may crash the PC, and I never managed to re-enter the session. So fantastic. All that for that.
Is it? Do you think it was something to do because obviously there's extra graphics and all sorts of stuff has to go through the computer for the rain? Do you think that's what it was?
I think that's what happened. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it didn't crash the whole week on the dry weather, but unfortunately, it crashed on the rain.
Oh, I'm so sorry for you. Hopefully you'll get back into another one. I was just thinking, it seems a long time since you took me for that little drive around the Spanish hills, that interview we did at testing. And I remember then how much you were itching to get back racing. It must be really tough at the moment to still be sitting there.
Oh yeah, for sure. It seems like all the elements, they don't want me to come back to racing, also in the virtual world somehow. So it's all right. I mean, of course, I'm waiting for so long now. I really want to get back. But I'm in a good position, I have a contract signed. I'm ready to go when everything's gonna restart. So yeah, I'm just waiting patiently to get going. But I'm very happy to see that probably soon we are gonna get back going racing in Austria. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But I'm seeing some kind of calendars going on. So I'm pretty happy when I see all those news.
Do you think it'll almost level things out, the fact that no one's been able to race for so long now? Because when you were coming back in before, it's kind of like, yeah, you've all done a race in November in Abu Dhabi, and now no one's done anything for so long. You're almost
Exactly
on the level playing field, hopefully.
Well, pretty much, yeah. I mean, it's not too bad. I think we're all on the same page like that. I had good testing in Abu Dhabi. I had good testing in Barcelona. So I was not gonna find excuses anyway. But I think it's gonna be the same for everyone. Tough for the neck. I think probably we're gonna turn like this for interviews, but it should be good when we all restart, because we're gonna be all in the same page here.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. One thing that struck me from our chat in the car, actually, that we haven't covered off, and somebody did ask me, JXDE, so we've got loads of questions coming for you. I've turned the comments off because we couldn't see your face because there were so many comments. JXDE Moore says, who is your best friend in the paddock? And I remember talking to you in the car that you said you were really close to Lance, which I think some people might find surprising considering the situation you both ended up in.
No, we've always been. It's been a long time since we are good friends with Lance. It comes back from before F1. We met in karting back in 2010 or 11. Since then we kept a good relationship. He's definitely a very cool guy, and I enjoy spending times on the circuit or outside the circuit. He's a very nice guy. So I'm still waiting for him to come and join me on the simulator. He told me he was going to receive his will, so if he's listening.
So you want to race against him in one of the e-races, one of the
exactly
races.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. He's going to be getting some practice in after what you've just told him.
For sure.
Actually, lots of people asking about your relationship with Daniel. I mean, I'm thinking this might be a record for the shortest teammates, because you haven't even raced against each other yet and you scared him off already.
Exactly. Well, we did 2 days of marketing and 1 day at the track. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. I mean, it's been good, to meet him properly. Before we were just
at you, didn't he? He threw a drinks bottle at you and you missed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it's been fun, he's a cool guy. I mean, you can't be mad at him at any point, he's a love, that guy. But once everything gets serious, we are all serious. But no, it's been a good energy so far in the team, good atmosphere. So I look forward to see how it is when we start racing properly, because at the moment it's only been testing. So
we know lots of questions coming in talking about after Daniel's left, but I'm not going to put that to you because I know that's Cyril's decision and Cyril's outcome. So let's move it on to some of these fan questions because they haven't come through. Arcadia wants to know the favourite thing you've been doing during quarantine.
Favorite thing? Well, I definitely had a lot of time to do RC cars, that's for sure. I just finished my RC cars.
Yeah, your remote control racing cars. This is bizarre. Like, your Instagram feed is full of all these, and you have engineers for your remote control cars.
Well, no, I'm calling my engineers because at the moment they have nothing else to do. So, I'm calling them just to figure out the setup. So that's a good help, no? To have a Formula One team for your radio control car.
And didn't they design you? The company designed you one in your own colours as well, didn't they?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they send me the bodywork, the same colours as my helmet. I have full support. Brilliant.
Support team. We've covered. Little to Start was asking about the relationship with Daniel. We've done that. Bex Rex 79. How tall are you, and what are the pros and cons of being a taller driver?
I'm 186.
Yeah.
So I don't know how's that in foot, in English. Whatever.
Google it. Yeah.
Exactly. It's only bad to be tall in motorsport. Unfortunately, there's no good thing about it. If I was a basketball player, it would be good. But no, in racing, it's better to be short because it just takes you less time to have a good position in the seat fit that you do in the winter. But I had a good position the last couple of years. I've been, racing in F1. The cars are getting bigger each year, and they are going to be fixed when we come to the new cars. Well, now the rule is delayed, but when we come to the new cars, all the cockpits are going to be big, so there should be no problem anymore. Excellent
news. Tom Magoldo, I think, I'm not pronouncing that right. How much do you miss racing?
I miss racing so much. This is why we try to do stuff virtually. We try to race, you know, the most we can, but it's not the same. It's not the same. I mean, we really want to get back to real. For example, it really pissed me off the last Sunday when I couldn't, you know, get to race. You know, I said to my engineer, this is why we love the real thing. That's it. I mean, it's fantastic to race virtually. It's a good time to be in quarantine and in lockdown, but nothing will replace real racing.
I'll just apologise for that little word that might have come out there if somebody heard it. What about, what's your favourite point actually of the weekend? Because this has been interesting talking to drivers to see whose is which favourite point of the weekend. Some of them say it's qualifying when you get that amazing lap in. Others are saying it's sitting there waiting for those lights to go out. Everything's peaceful and it's that moment before. What's your favourite moment of the weekend?
Yeah, I think it's when it starts to really get serious. I think it's everything before that, practice. It's just to get in the zone, in the momentum, prepare when it's important. So you start to prepare qualifying. The last run of qualifying is really, to me, the most important thing because and the most satisfying, because that's when the car is going to be the quickest. That's when all the work from FP1, 2, and 3 are gonna take place, and yeah, when you do everything right, it just feels fantastic. And when you get it wrong, well, you pay the price and you start behind. It's fantastic to race, but the feeling with the car is the best in qualifying.
Okay, I'm going to show you a photo here because you've got your hat on at the moment. How's your hair?
No. You don't want to see my hair.
Why not?
I'm going to the hairdresser tomorrow. Oh my god, look at that.
Wow, it's long. You see, we haven't got
very long
open here. Yeah, we've got about a month and a half until hairdressers open here. So I had to dye my own hair. I've done my own hair at home. But
You're right, Rachel.
You've got some lovely curtains in this photo. It's a lovely photo of you and Jules. But the curtains, you should bring them back.
Well, if I keep like this, it's gonna come back like that. So no,
it'll be there soon.
It's not my plan.
Picture. This is a lovely picture. You talked about some memories the other day of early racing days with Jules and with Charles as well. I didn't realise that you and Charles crossed paths so much in your past. Yeah,
we did. It's been very close racing together. We met a long time ago. It's already 15 years ago that we met. The first race we met, as I said in the column, we were racing for first and second, and we touched in the last corner, and none of us finished on the podium. And Antoine Hubert won the race, that race. So it comes back from so long. Actually, all those little stories, and of course, it was a lot less popular back in the days. But now, when you tell the stories, it's a bit emotional for sure.
This is a lovely one of your dad fixing your wheels, putting your wheels on.
Exactly.
The wheels on your go-kart.
With Pierre on the right as well.
Oh, it is Pierre on there.
It is Pierre, yeah.
Picture, but there's another one here where we can see. Oh, I can't see Pierre. I'm blocking Pierre again in this photo.
You are blocking Pierre, yeah.
So there is Pierre here somewhere.
Exactly.
Pierre. I don't know if I can do it for you. But, yeah, he's in that picture. And what's the? Oh no, that's not the right one. There you go. That one I just showed you was actually a Monaco memory from years ago, where I sat next to a Hollywood star in the lounge at the airport post Monaco that somebody else wanted to find.
Memories.
Right. Memories. I know, fantastic memories. Oh, this is the other one I was looking for as well.
Yeah.
Just see you there with the trophy. What was
this? Exactly. This is in Soucy in France.
Mm-hmm.
There is Antoine on the bottom left as well. This was really when we were kids. Must be the first year of proper racing, 2004. That was before that there was no official races in France for kids like us. And we started the thing in France.
Fantastic. Some great memories. And obviously you've known these guys a long time. And coming through now, all racing in Formula One, is it not weird, but is it kind of a moment where you sort of pinch yourself and think we've all realised that incredible dream we had? Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think we all wanted to be up there. For sure, there was no guarantee, but I think it definitely helped us, to race against each other. We pushed each other all the way through the categories. And we're all dreaming about it, but we are now all here, which is fantastic. So it's a bit emotional when you think about it, for sure. There's a question here from 8-Ball Dave, who says, I watched you in Abu Dhabi in 2015 and I was very impressed. What's your aim for next season? I mean, it must be really hard to have an aim this season because We don't know how many races we're going to get. We don't know what they're going to be. And if your car doesn't suit, does that worry you? If your car doesn't suit the track? So say we have 2 in Austria and your car doesn't go well in Austria, does it worry you?
Well, I didn't have time to think about that yet, but for sure. Yeah, it's difficult to have aim, but the aim when we restart, you know, first thing is to restart, and that's the aim. Then when we are gonna get there, for sure, is to score points all the time. You know, that's the aim we want, is to be fourth in the championship, as we basically said in the beginning of the year. Those things have not changed. But yeah, for sure, if we race many races in Austria, the car was not handling very well in Austria in the previous years. So hopefully we've fixed that problem.
Okay, next question is from Ricciardo, not Ricardo. How long will it take you to be race sharp, do you think?
Not so long. I think it's like bicycle. You don't forget racing. I think after a day, we should be good.
And also, I mean, you know the tracks, you've driven them before. Bar Vietnam, if it comes back onto the calendar at some point. I think Zandvoort are going to wait for 2021. Ibby180 wants to know, who was your favourite driver when you were younger? Have you got an idol or a hero in racing?
Yeah, my favorite driver of the all time was Michael. Always been. You can see, you know, my helmet design, how they look like. It's always been inspired by him. The colors, the red fluo, the shape, the signature. It's always you know, look after him basically. So I can actually, you know, show you if you want. If it's not cutting the.
I can see them behind you.
Yeah, well, those are different ones. Those are different ones. Here is.
Oh, it's fantastic! I remember seeing this one on the video.
Yeah, that's
got the Eiffel Tower on top.
Exactly, Eiffel Tower on top, right here, and with the signature inside. Yeah, that's my dad. My dad painted that.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. My first helmet, he painted it.
So the room you're in at the moment, if you're at your parents', have they kept a room just for you and your trophies and helmets and things? Because my mum and dad got rid of mine ages ago and turned it into a guest room.
No, my dad made a few cool things. You know, it's all up there. Of course, the trophies, they are well stored. They were at my granddad actually, and my dad picked them up not so long ago. So many space it takes. I didn't remember there was so many trophies. It's so cool to see them again.
Great memories. Right, I think it's Elodie, says Elodie WLW. What's the hardest part of being an F1 driver? And don't say interviews.
No.
I mean, you can say interviews. I
no.
Know what that's like after a race when you come and face us a lot if it hasn't been a great day. But what's the hardest part?
I think the hardest part is definitely traveling so much. Of course, when you say that, it kind of feels weird because everyone wants to travel, you know, but we don't go to travel to see the places like a tourist, you know. What we see is airport, roads, hotel, track. That's it. We don't visit what's going around, and we don't enjoy, you know, the countries we are going to. So it's really the pure travel. I think that's the most difficult. If we could, I think, teleport, we would all love to have that superpower. But it's definitely a very little thing. I think there's no really downside of being a racing driver or Formula One driver. I think it's just a fantastic job.
Do you have a routine when you get on the plane? Because I know I get on the plane and I'll get like my iPad out so I can watch something if there's nothing on the plane, and I might get some bits and pieces out and some toiletries, and then I put everything else away and forget about it.
Yeah.
Do you have a routine that you do as well?
Yeah, I have a routine. You know, it takes me already 10 minutes to settle everything. So
exactly.
Put my bag, then take my iPad out, my headset, then the headset for the screen on the plane.
Yeah.
Put those weird socks for travel.
Always put the socks on because you never know what's happened on the toilet floor.
Exactly. And if there are slippers, it's always better.
Yeah. Brilliant. Giacoy TP, I have no idea. I'm sorry if that's pronounced wrong. What's something you're really bad at?
Cooking, definitely.
Really? Have
you
not tried to get better during this?
No, unfortunately not. I don't want to try. Just something I just don't want. I'm just too bad. I think it's too hard to start from that low level, really.
No, you could learn some basic meals now. You could cook a nice meal.
Exactly. My girlfriend's laughing now.
I know, right? You could cook her a nice meal.
Yeah.
You should learn some. Okay.
Will Buxton to send me a receipt for a homemade Big Mac, actually.
I know, I
So,
saw. It was
yeah,
amazing. Doing the sauce and getting the sauce right and everything. Yeah. That's
exactly.
not quite what I meant. I mean, that's still not making a meal for your girlfriend.
It's not too bad, no? I mean, yeah, it's not really healthy, but it's not too bad for a first meal.
I think she deserves more. Right.
Exactly.
Race updates. What was your best F1 race?
Best F1 race. There's been a couple, of course. There's been, I think Mexico was fantastic in 2017 or 18, 17. 17 that was a really cool race. Qualified very well, I think 6th or 5th, and in the race I was third for more than 30 laps. So we are really believing it. There was a cool fight with Kimi as well. That race was cool. I think Monaco as well, 2018 was a very cool race. Finished P6 in qualifying, catching the leaders at the end of the race. What else that I forgot? Barcelona, in my first 5th place, first big result. That was very cool. The Spa weekend where I qualified 3rd. I was lacking a little bit.
That was an amazing weekend, wasn't it, all round?
Yeah, it came at a good moment, let's say. It definitely helped me for the rest of the discussions because yeah, I had no seat at that time, and the highlight came at a good point.
Nailed it. This one comes from MUH, Amin, MEB, I don't know, but they've just simply said Senna or Prost.
It's a difficult question.
Yeah, it's a difficult question, but
well, of course, Ayrton is a legend. When I watched his movie again not so long ago, you see what kind of character he was, and I think he's an example for all of us. Definitely the dedication and the emotion, he gave us through all his races. And I was not born, but I've watched most of his highlights. And you can understand why he was so loved. And then now I know Alain, so Alain is also a legend in his ways. There are two different characters, but I definitely understand the rivalry that they had back then, and they are two fantastic drivers.
We were asked for our Monaco dream team, or a dream team in Formula One, and I had Senna driving with Prost as his team manager, team boss.
Oh wow!
Which I thought would be interesting. I thought
that would be fantastic.
Yeah? Right, last one, because I know we've taken up enough of your time. Sweetie Manuel wants to know, if you weren't a Formula One driver, what would you be?
Probably something to do with engines, with racing, with fuel, with tires, or probably a motocross racer or rider or something like that. Definitely.
Still some form of motorsport.
Exactly.
Brilliant. All right, listen, we can't wait to see you at a track soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel. No problem. It's been a pleasure. See you soon.
Learn to cook something for Ellie. Make her a nice dinner, because by the time we get to the track, I want to know that you've learned at least one dish.
All right. I try.
Take care. We'll see
Bye.
you.
See you soon.
Take care. Thanks
Bye.
Thank you. Oh, big thanks to Esteban for joining us for that chat today. And we've got a special week for you this week, because we've got another one on Thursday afternoon with a very special guest. So watch this space and we'll let you know who it is very, very soon. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.